On June 27th, 2002, I took my first steps towards a WWE ring. The first massive opportunity to realize a dream, a golden opportunity to make it, the world of sports entertainment, a chance to prove I belonged in the WWE universe. And I failed. But in that failure, and over a 20-year career, I've dedicated my entire life's work to 3 words. Never give up. For those who've heard that message and stood beside me, I'm forever indebted to your passion and support. I've had to work to earn my place in WWE history. That work led to Royal Rumble wins, title reigns, WrestleMania main events. You were there. From watching me as a young man, gritting his teeth in generic boots and tights, to the vast array of colorful shirts, wristbands, ball caps, you've always been the driving force for what happens in our universe. A universe with larger-than-life performers like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, and the first superstar, Bruno Sammartino. Standing on the shoulders of these giants, trying to become a legend of my own. Let's get back to the ring. The same ring each and every WWE superstar gets to take that exciting walk to. There is a certain magic that occurs in that 20-by-20 square. A symphony conducted by the music, the fans, the cheers, the boos, and of course, the superstars, looking to always rise to that occasion, to capture the next golden ticket, the next opportunity. I began my journey in one of the most celebrated classes in WWE history. From my start until today, I've competed against some of sports entertainment's biggest superstars. Those who've defined generations of entertainment, culture, sport, those who electrified crowds, those who soared through the sky, those who helped me become better at knowing who I was and what I was made of. And, I did enjoy quite a bit of success, but with success comes setbacks. And I've done my fair share of celebrating, but many times I faced the agony of defeat. No one who has dedicated their entire life to WWE has been able to remain undefeated. But those words, that mantra to always try to be better, has reminded me to never give up. And in the end, I think I did all right. So while I'm honored that the good folks at 2K selected me to be their focus for the WWE 2K23 Showcase, I was hoping to share some of that spotlight, some of the best superstars I've ever stood across a ring from on a number of very special nights. So, we prepared a list. During this time, we're going to relive the nights where these fine and sometimes not so fine superstars managed to get the better of it. Maybe there was some underhandedness, and maybe some rules were broken, and maybe simply I just wasn't the best superstar in the ring that night. Regardless, through all these setbacks, I'd have to remind myself, never give up. These superstars and legends help tell the story of not only my career, but of the WWE for the last 20 years. And they deserve as much recognition and celebration as I've received for any of my accomplishments. They managed to defeat me at the highest levels on the biggest stages. So now, with you stepping into their shoes, I'm looking to get those wins back. You can do your best, try to follow the objectives, but I think it'll take me roughly 5 moves to have you staring up at the lights. So are you good enough to follow in their footsteps? Can you keep from receiving an attitude adjustment? Can you even see me? Because while these superstars are proven greats, and while you may be, I think only one thing is true. You can't beat me! Rob Van Dam. Mr. Monday Night, the whole effing show. Rob is an individual that showcased athletic ability and at the same time introduced the audience of sports entertainment to the word extreme. Rob beats to his own drum. His ability is second to none. What he can do in the air and his flexibility, it makes him one of a kind. And I think that theme song fits him very well. ECW One Night Stand in the famed Hammerstein Ballroom. The crowd was the best crowd I've ever performed in front of. They were all rooting for Rob Van Dam. The crowd was the show. We were just performing around them. This small group was so enthusiastic that it's a night I remember like it was yesterday. It was more than just Rob Van Dam versus John Cena. It was an underdog company versus the powerhouse that is WWE. It was something I've never experienced after that, and I don't know if I'll ever experience again. Even when it seems like the whole entire world is against you, if there was one fan still rooting for me in that crowd, I was going to fight for him. And I was going to fight for anyone cheering me on watching at home. Even in the most hostile environment, I wasn't going to abandon the people that had my back, and I was going to fight for them at ECW One Night Stand.
All right, that's it.
It happened so fast. I didn't find out till very late that I was, going to accept an open challenge with Kurt Angle. He is one of the most gifted and decorated superstars in WWE history. He prides himself on being in great condition, and he expects physically the best out of anybody he steps in there with. I wouldn't have had it happen any other way because I didn't have time to think about it. It's like, hey, you're doing this. When? You got 5 minutes. Kurt showed that even though I was ready to be in a WWE ring, I wasn't yet at the levels of the WWE's greatest superstars. But I was going to put in the work to get there as soon as I possibly could. Looking back on it now, 20 years later, I was trying to earn the respect of my peers when my focus should have been to earn the respect of the audience. And thank goodness I got a chance to learn that rather quickly. Here we're talking about a 20-year retrospective, and that doesn't happen without the first step. And I'm grateful to have such a demanding challenge. thoughts on The Undertaker as an opponent. That's a luxury. He's the greatest, or has to be included in that conversation, like tip of the spear. Is one of the very few that uses aura and mystique completely to his advantage in a very legitimate sense. Whether you get swept up in the moment or you just lose focus, he's someone that carries a certain aura about him, and it's undeniable. And I figured there wasn't a better statement than, like, go after the one everybody thinks is the man, and that's The Undertaker. And don't do it like you did in your debut. Don't go up to him and shake his hand and say, thanks for saying I did great, sir. In the moment, it was awesome. But, looking back on it 20 years later, I went out there saying the one thing I have that Kurt Angle doesn't have, and then when someone of merit comes and shakes my hand, what do? Oh, thank you so much. Wonderful moment to participate in. Did nothing for me as a superstar. But the cool thing is I learned that and then kind of put it into practice in 2003. I remember talking a whole lot of trash about him on the lead up to this match. I had such a chip on my shoulder. I kind of had a rebirth, the hip-hop John Cena, the doctor of thugonomics. I thought I was gonna shock the world. That's how ready I was. Boy, was I wrong. So my confidence got to be arrogance, and that I was served a huge slice of humble pie. I had to face the music after talking a lot of trash and came up short.
Come on, grab it in. Grab it in, mama. Wait, come on, one. Get off the damn floor.
I got 5. I got 5.
So we talked about 2003, and let's fast forward a decade and a half. I'm kind of at a loss, and I hit a bit of a rough patch where I was kind of running out of options to participate in WrestleMania. I can't muster a win in the Rumble. The next opportunity I have, I squander. So with about a month to go, I was put in a corner of like, how do I get to WrestleMania? I came up with an idea to look to the one attraction that is associated with WrestleMania. WrestleMania is The Undertaker. if I could drum up enough interest from the WWE Universe, maybe this would be something that they'd want to see. And if they want to see it, I'm really not forcing myself on like, I get this opportunity just because I'm John Cena. So I went on TV and I called him out. No one had heard from The Undertaker. No one had seen The Undertaker. Nobody knew what The Undertaker's position was, whether he was going to show up or not. But every week, I would let the WWE Universe know, like, this is something you want to see, right? And overwhelmingly, they would let me know that it was. So this meeting, which is actually one of my favorite build-ups to a WrestleMania and one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time, happened out of desperation. The mystique of being in a WrestleMania ring with The Undertaker is special. And this one was a great story. I'll never forget this WrestleMania experience. I really won't. It was special to me because it was the first time in 15 to 20 years I got to watch WrestleMania as a fan. I always have to peek through the curtain. I got to go out and sit there. I could lose myself in the pageantry. I could lose myself in the event. And having that opportunity, that very rare opportunity, to see WrestleMania from both sides, from over the barricade and in the ring, and then when you're in the ring, being there with The Undertaker, that's what makes it absolutely unforgettable. There is no shame in losing to The Undertaker, especially at WrestleMania. I called him out, and I had to pay the price for it. But seeing the spotlight back on The Undertaker after he defeated me so quickly, that made it a whole lot easier to handle. approach legacy, I think Triple H has done it as good or better than anybody else. A name that must be considered in the greatest of all time. And his dedication to WWE, that puts him in a class by himself. Triple H and I have had some epic matches. I have developed, not by my choosing, the moniker of one of the most polarizing superstars in the history of WWE. I was new. I was brash. People still really enjoyed the WWE the way it was. I was a beacon of change that they didn't want. When you introduce the cerebral assassin into that equation, Triple H, the game, he was very aware of the environment and how to poke the bear of the WWE universe to get them to really turn against me, to paint me in the light of like, this young kid doesn't have the ability that I have and doesn't belong here, and I hear you, you don't want him here. So allow me to use that as a psychological advantage when I go into these contests. WrestleMania 22, Triple H was the standard, and it was a proving ground for me. A lot of people questioned, do I belong? Fast forward to 2008, I think now you can view Triple H versus myself as an attraction, not an achievement. 2008 was, man, I can't miss this, because it is Godzilla versus King Kong. Thought I had his number. I tapped him out at WrestleMania with the whole world watching. Triple H showed me that even the greatest have to regroup and come back even better the next time around.
Come on, let's go.
here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, Triple H!
AJ Styles came into the WWE with an enormous resume, having done everything, everywhere, except for WWE. He debuted at the Royal Rumble to a lot of buzz. Your first WWE match is your first day on the job, period. And he needed somebody to bring who he is at his core out of. The right thing to do for AJ Styles to exist in the WWE was give him identity. Beat up John Cena. That became his identity, and that gave him a foothold. It's like the first time I was able to take off the boots and tights and rhyme 2 words together. It was just something to hold on to, and something for fans to believe in you for. AJ was basically perfect that night. He had an answer for everything. Losing at SummerSlam hurt, but I knew with the right work and preparation, I'd get another chance at him. I knew we weren't done yet.
Yeah, that's the way to do
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
I think Edge is the definition of underdog. I don't think he's matched at all with passion and imagination, but through that, through giving everything, even at a very young age, he was told by everybody that, like, you're only going to make it this far. And a lot of that was, you're never going to make it. I was in the same boat as Edge. You're never going to make it, kid. So when you put two of those people together to draw an attraction, either you make it or you don't. Anyone with any foresight to, like, a crystal ball of WWE is being, this is not going to work. This will be a one-moment thing, and that's it. I think Edge and I have had thousands of matches together. In almost every capacity, we've done almost everything that could be done. My favorite moment with Edge would be a performance we had in Toronto. And in Toronto, everyone cheered for him. There's a wide camera shot of the two of us circling in the ring, and you can audibly hear and read my lips was bad. and got everyone to cheer. Was and is still always able to kind of morph in and out of these dimensions he's created for himself. I really thought I had Edge cornered. I should have known that'd only make him more dangerous. Even with the threat of losing the WWE Championship if he were disqualified, Edge found a way to set me up, cheat his way to another win. I didn't see that coming. Edge, being a singles superstar, had the luxury of winning the first ever Money in the Bank briefcase. And the first of something, no one really knows what it is. And no one really knows its value until it's established. So Edge has this briefcase that supposedly guarantees him a championship match. And precedent had never been set. And then we get to New Year's Revolution and the Elimination Chamber, which is a grueling match, which is a match that I managed to make it through and do okay. And then I hear music, and then I hear that there's going to be another match, and it's going to happen right now. And it's with a fresh Edge who cashes in the Money in the Bank briefcase to take the championship from me that I just earned. Not only did it seem unfair, but it was more than just a loss. It was a loss of a lot of it. There's always something at stake. It's either the championship or you're next in line. So you've just gone through this thing, put yourself in tremendous physical harm for a yield for this opportunity. And the next stop is WrestleMania. Survive the chamber, cross your fingers for the Rumble. I'm going. WrestleMania's gonna be awesome. So that's what I was thinking. As a champion, it sucks. But the important thing about that night is it established what Money in the Bank means. And that's for the greater good. Whoever has the briefcase, it's now established that they're gonna be the champ. It's just a matter of time. After an experience like this, there's no other choice. I was not gonna let it be that easy for Edge. He'd done well picking his spot, but I'd never let that be the last image the WWE Universe had of John Cena. Roman Reigns is exactly who he says he is. I think a lot of folks don't like to hear it from Roman because of the arrogance that he says it with. But you gotta believe it. He proves himself each and every night. He's gotten to the point now that he doesn't even step foot in the ring unless it's with a must-see opponent in a must-see event. Me, I'll take any match. Give me the first one, give me the middle, give me the last. I don't just put me in the ring. Roman is like, not worth my time. That's how good Roman Reigns is. Roman has always been big. Roman has always been muscular. Roman has always been athletic. And I think people are fooled by their first impression of Roman Reigns He's super intelligent. And I think that gives Roman a tremendous advantage. I've had the luxury of being an opponent to Roman Reigns over the course of his career. And I could see it go from new underdog to peer to superior. Roman has failed a lot, but the guy doesn't quit. And SummerSlam was a clean-cut case of cycle of life for Roman, where he is clearly the favorite, but not too many big pay-per-views can you put John Cena in a marquee matchup and be like, he's outgunned. He's the underdog. This SummerSlam matchup with Roman Reigns, this specific one, that's absolutely what happened. Whereas any one of our matches in the past, you can see he was not yet there. SummerSlam 2021, not only was he there, he was polished and surgical. At this point in my career, it'd be easy to rest on my laurels. Come on, I'm wearing a tie. But having somebody like Roman Reigns, somebody I've yet to defeat, that pushes me. Maybe we lock horns again one day. Maybe we don't. Coming up short at SummerSlam, that wasn't the end for me.
Here is your winner, and still WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is an example of one of those individuals we're lucky enough to see. The match between myself and The Rock was a wish list for me. And the template I used for this was a by any means necessary template. This guy has gone to another universe. The only way I can lasso him back, make as much noise as I can, call this guy out being a fraud. We got the WWE Universe to be part of a magical moment. You can see when two people are like this for real. And I think that was undeniable with The Rock and I. I got to rumble up enough noise, and in the process, really challenge this individual whom I have great respect for and I idolize, and who's just on another planet. But I got to, for a second, I got to touch the sun. I wanted this match for years. I basically spoke it into existence. And I thought I had The Rock's number. Just like that, I was iconically sitting on the ramp, completely stunned, watching him celebrate. I could only cross my fingers that I get another chance. What makes Brock Lesnar unique? The most intimidating first impression of any human being ever. This guy's a bad dude. Mix that in with the athletic ability, the agility of a gymnast. He's built like a bank vault, and he has the power of a diesel truck. Brock is the one guy who will just take what he wants. Brock walked on to pro football after not having played a down in high school and made the team. And they made the team and they wanted to ship to Europe. He's like, nope, I'm going to the MMA. And then went into mixed martial arts and dominates. And then he comes back to WWE. What was the conversation like among WWE superstars? Do we have enough underwear? Because I'm going to need a change of shorts. Man, you don't want to be across the ring from that dude with that look in his eye. You don't want to be there. Nothing you can do. You need luck. You need luck, you need timing, you need moons to line up to be able to get one over on him. Because Brock functioning as Brock is unstoppable. In the arena, he's unstoppable. Fine. Brock Lesnar kicked my ass at SummerSlam in 2014. There's no hiding from it. But, I still managed to walk away with my head held high. Because that match, more than any other match in my entire career, that is the night I think I proved that I would never, ever give up. I fought Brock with everything I had until there was simply nothing left. They say that when they're talking about the heart somebody showed, well, that means they got their butt kicked. Okay. Still showed a lot of heart. Never give up. So, Backlash 2003 is the ultimate good news, bad news scenario. The good news, John Cena makes his way to his first championship match. The bad news, your opponent's Brock Lesnar. But if you want the championship, you got to try to climb the mountain. And I was really, really excited for that match. I think that was still where my youthful enthusiasm got in the way of genuine perspective. But once again, when you're essentially a startup, everything is a win. Everything in that direction is a win. So it was really good to be able to have a championship match and be thought of as somebody who could start to be considered for that conversation. WWE graduating developmental class of 2002 is now looked back at as like, man, this was a gold rush of talent with names like Randy Orton, Dave Bautista, myself, Brock Lesnar. It's like, man, what you don't realize is that we were developing ourselves where the roster included Kurt Angle, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, The Undertaker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, before the perspective and the environment of sports entertainment is very cutthroat. It is very swimming with the sharks. So looking back on it, it's great. We all made it. We all made an impact, and I'm so grateful that all of us were able to contribute. It's always easy to tell the story 20 years later, but not one of us thought we were going to make it. Brock being the exception. That loss really hurt because I didn't know when I'd get another chance. I didn't know if I'd get another chance at becoming a WWE champion. You never know in this business. Anything can happen in the WWE, that's a fact. It was a gut punch, but I had to accept that I'd done my best and I'd come up short. And I'd just have to try again later. If I got that opportunity again, I would do everything in my power to take advantage of it. You see this mountain of an individual, over 6 feet, 300 pounds plus, tattoos, shaved head. There's a whole lot more than meets the eye. I had the perspective of he always had something to prove, like through all of his success, which is his Hall of Fame career. It always felt like he was giving off the energy that he always had something to prove. I've had a lot of matches with Batista, and I think all of them mean something, because anytime you get two performers that are at a level of success, both Batista and John Cena were loved by the audience. Very rarely was the perception of good guy versus good guy equals good event. It's always usually a disappointment. And then I kind of came in and shook everything up, where it was almost like the John Cena character will be good until we put him with another good guy, and then the audience can turn on him. But it made for a lot of tough nights with me, because even the nights that I did well, it was like I was playing on the road every night. I never had a home game. I was more than ready to test myself against Batista's power. But with someone like him, one wrong move is too many. 1 second I'm flying in the air, the next I'm hearing his music playing, and he's announced the winner. I wanted that win, really bad. I wanted to put my stamp on the whole who's better discussion between me and Batista. But now I knew the stakes, and any time we'd compete, I wouldn't mess up that same way again.
winner, the Animal Batista!
So as we talk about different superstars, one word to define Randy Orton is natural. He makes anything effortless. Aspects of Randy's personality were glaring, even from his first walk down the ramp. And the persona that he shared in Evolution, the persona of Legend Killer, I think all of that can be summed up in arrogance. And someone who, in the early stages of his career, was kind of apprehensive and arrogant about wanting to do the work. Admittedly, his words, even still, when he was apathetic, he looked 100 times better than me at my best. I look at my existence with Randy Orton in its totality. I don't think there were two players of that class of 2002 that not only leaned on each other more than Randy and I, but forged the value of that class more than Randy and I. Because Randy and I were put in so many matches to bear the weight of the company that they kept asking us to do it, and they kept asking us to do it, and they kept asking us to do it. And that's a symbol that you did something right. When you compete against someone as many times as I've competed against Randy Orton, there's going to be times when it's not your night, or the match is just going to be better suited for your opponent. Don't walk into Hell in a Cell thinking good thoughts. Well, maybe Randy Orton does, but a good thought to Randy Orton is a nightmare for anyone else. So there you have it. The absolute best that the WWE has to offer over the last 20 years. Superstars that by hook or by crook managed to accomplish that oh-so-rare feat, a victory over me. I hope you noticed that not one of those matches ended with me giving up. I have a feeling you can guess why. The only question left unanswered is, who was my greatest opponent? And while I can make a strong case for a number of these talent, no problem, I'm more interested in who you, the honorable card-carrying member of the WWE Universe, believe that superstar to be. Randy Orton and I waged countless battles. Every time I stepped into the ring with Batista, it was like worlds colliding. Edge was a big pain in my you-know-what for years, and I've never been able to defeat Roman Reigns. The Rock and I made history, while Brock took me to Suplex City. AJ Styles and Kurt Angle were peerless. Every encounter with them was a test of nerves that demanded perfection. Rob Van Dam went to the extreme, with an arena full of people happy to see him do it. Triple H took a WrestleMania loss to heart and waited for his chance to get revenge. And The Undertaker? Well, he's The Undertaker. So, go ahead, make your choice, and I'll see you both in the ring. I'll just have you know that I'm feeling in tip-top shape, almost unbeatable.
Cena and Reigns. This is going to be a classic, and it may be a short one as well. Can you believe how Cena threw Reigns out of the air into the attitude adjustment? And Cena with a win!
I cannot believe how quickly John Cena just disposed of Roman Reigns.
That had to feel good for big match John here tonight.
A big match, a big moment, and now it's time for John Cena to enjoy it.
Hey! Now I hope all those wins didn't get you thinking you were just gonna roll me over. Don't get discouraged though. Happens to the most accomplished superstars in WWE history. And there's no shame in losing to me. There's only shame in giving up. Never give up. Dust yourself off and come back when you're ready. I'll be right here waiting.
The internet was right. It's Super Cena.
We are so lucky to be seeing him. Well, kinda.
And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
I didn't think Cena could be any more of a difficult opponent, but look at this.
Not only invisible limbs, but he's got the highest rating possible.
Maximum stats, minimum visibility. This is like the final boss in a video game, guys.
Yeah, there's no cheat codes in this match, Corey. Just an unstoppable superstar.
You can't see him, and you can't beat him either.
Many consider these two men to be the greatest superstars of this generation, and they have the credentials to support that statement. After tonight, neither man would be the same.
Cena has been here before. The anticipation has been building for this match. John Cena stated that today is the day of reckoning. Cena said he'd be at his best, and that Randy Orton better be at his best. And let's not overlook the challenging circumstances here. You're facing an invisible man.
And not just any man, Michael. You're facing John Cena. Visible or not, Big Match John is the toughest match anyone will have in their career.
Facing what exactly? All I'm seeing is an ugly pair of jorts.
Oh no, stun gun!
Something that could be the difference maker here for Orton is his ability to go to that dark place in his head. If he...
Cena with a shoulder tackle! And here comes Big Match John!
Don't throw a punch, don't throw a punch. Oh, that never works.
Well scattered reversal there. Uh-oh, got snatched up here. Taken down with a body slam.
And here's John Cena.
And the count doesn't even begin.
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
Oh, Randy Orton looking for Old Faithful.
DDT by Orton. Perfect from Orton.
Is it enough? The cover! No, he beats the count.
You can't deny Cena's penchant for the dramatics. Probably one of the closest 2 9/10 counts I've ever seen.
Orton is going to have to keep his composure moving forward. You thought he'd put him down with that one, and now he's got to think of another way.
He gets out of the way.
Power slam.
Oof. Ducking out of trouble.
He's taking some good hits. Ooh, that kick will stop you in your tracks.
Cena telegraphed that.
Cena warding him off.
Sequence of reversals there.
Raining down right hands.
To the outside.
This could get wild.
DDT. Kneeling. The Apex Predator taking command.
This devastating offense from Orton is so hard to prepare for.
And that definitely made solid impact. Oh, clothesline.
He saw that one coming. Nice running crossbody.
And that cuts Cena right off. And we're down to the proverbial wire here, guys.
The match hanging in the balance. Time to get back in the ring.
He'll head to the ring.
DDT.
Here is your winner, Randy Orton.
A master manipulator and strategist. We saw the Apex Predator at his best at John Cena's expense.
That was a hell of a match. But credit where it's due, you got it done. You showed some great moves out there, a lot of heart. And you earned a little tip of the cap from me, John Cena. Now, I'm not happy about the loss, but I'll learn from it. And I'll come back better. And we'll see each other again, but for now, I think it's the only honorable thing to say, job well done. And that, my friends, looks to bring us to the end of our time together. Thank you for taking this journey with me. Sometimes it can be difficult to confront the times where we failed. But there's always a valuable lesson and something you can learn from so you can come back even stronger than ever. I've said it before, that a person's character is not judged when they ride that wave of success. When everyone chants their name, when everyone wants to be their friend. Your character is put to the test when your back is against the wall. Each of these matches, despite not giving me the outcome I wanted, are still so important to my career. To me as a performer, these were the moments I truly had to live the words I've preached. Never give up. Yeah, it's easier to revel in the best of times, the sense of accomplishment, the physical feats performed, and the opportunity to do it all in front of the best fans in the entire world, the WWE Universe. But these matches brought something different out of me. A better version of me, directly because of the lessons I learned. The heart displayed, the grit needed, 20 years. Again, thank you, the WWE Universe, for always...
Hold on 1 second there, John.
What more could there possibly be?
John, you're an all-time great. We have 3 of WWE's best legends waiting for you. Grab your gear. Let's go.
My gear? Yeah, all right, yeah, let's do it.
This fatal four-way is underway, and I still can't believe what I'm seeing, guys.
Hogan, Austin, San Martino, and Cena. Boy, we are seeing a battle of generations here. I don't know how this is going to play out, but I can't wait to call the excitement.
I've only seen this match when I play with my action figures. It is unreal to be watching it now. In person.
They're lined up. Straight punch, nothing fancy.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
Little hiccup in the road, but that's to be expected with a match like this.
It has to be an incredible feeling being in the ring with 3 other legends of sports entertainment. Here's the cover. Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
Not even a near fall there.
A sidewalk slam.
All the way over. Oh, my goodness.
What a smash.
That is just insulting.
Despicable. That was simply a despicable display we just saw. That's what they call it, a hot shot. Okay, he's re-entering the ring.
An agile escape.
Boom.
Yes, press. Boom. Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known.
He's looking to absolutely destroy his opponent with that chair.
John Cena has it where he wants it. You can't see me. This is vintage Cena.
Oh, they're back.
Does he get it here?
How at this point, you don't even stay down long enough for a 1 count, is be...
Cena has him up.
Right into the shoulders for the attitude adjustment.
Does the Hulkster have strength to recover? San Martino dodges that attack.
He went right into that turnbuckle.
And well-timed maneuver there.
Kick to the midsection. Sunset flip.
Now into a powerbomb.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
What's he open to find out there? Oh, the counter.
He's got the table. I can only imagine what he's thinking of doing with it.
Setting foot in the ring now. And some effective offense. Oh, strong impact. Down with a powerbomb. He's in a little bit of trouble now.
Yeah, this fatal four-way has certainly taken its toll, Michael.
Almost drove him through the ring.
A steel chair, something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
And it was offense with a hurtful purpose.
Stunner. Nobody recovers when Austin hits that.
And now Austin ragdoll to the outside. Shoulders down. Oh, and he got it. Oh, kick out at 2.
How is that not 3?
Uh-oh. Will it be? And he might have been able to cinch things there. I don't understand the choice to stop the pin count. Setting up for something here. Nasty elbow shots, trying to create separation. Pulls on the back of the neck.
And the hits to the core keep coming.
I have to say, I feel like we are just one move away from claiming a winner in this one. One more move or one more misstep. And it's Cena.
Terrible position for San Martino.
Martino has been eliminated.
He saw it coming, taking advantage. And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. Just like that, Cena gets intercepted. He's getting a little battered now. He's going to the pin. This could be it.
Into the pay window.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
He must have seen that coming. Gets out of there in a hurry. And back in the ring we go.
Kick to the midsection. Sunset flip.
Into a powerbomb.
Big boot.
Vicious right forearm.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. It's that time again. Time for the 5-knuckle shuffle.
The 5-knuckle shuffle. John Cena. Adjustment.
Will that prove to be enough this time?
There's 2, 3. No. The shoulders were not down. The referee was right on top of it.
The operation for the superstar.
Shoulders down. Shoulder up before the count.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
Nice counter by Austin. Powerless position to be in right now.
Oh, snake eyes caving in their face.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. And Cena pumps the shoulder up.
Incredible resiliency.
Ouch. Good timing with that reversal. Punch. Nasty. The close of this match is just ahead.
These are dire straits for him. He needs to be extra cautious now. Whatever you can do, I can do better. Counters on top of counters.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. He climbs into the ring. Reversal. Can he take advantage? Uh-oh. Here it comes. Legendary. Clothesline. And here's John Cena.
Cena had Austin in his sights and delivered on target. Cena has him up. Attitude adjustment. Is that going to decide it for Cena?
Here is your winner, John Cena!
Overcoming all those superstars to have their arm finally raised up high.
Oh yeah, you have to believe this win is going to stick with them for a long time. Surviving against all these other superstars and standing tall here and now.
You see that? Right when I think nothing can surprise me in this business, I find myself in the ring with 3 of the WWE's biggest legends. Bruno Sammartino dominated the 60s and 70s. His 2 reigns as WWE champion combined for nearly 13 years. Hulkamania ran wild during the 80s. headlining WrestleManias and clocking his own WWE Championship reign of 4 years. Stone Cold Steve Austin reigned supreme at the height of one of the WWE's most infamous eras, the Attitude Era. His victories over The Undertaker, The Rock, and Triple H propelled him into the stratosphere of superstardom. And then he came back and defeated Kevin Owens at WrestleMania last year. Legends. All of them. All time. That's what they said. Yeah, that's quite an honor. I'm thankful to even be considered to be in the same category, to be mentioned with the same prestige as them. These were defining moments in my career. These were the moments where I had to regroup, pick myself up, and find a way to come back better than before. Like I said, it's easy to keep going when things are going your way. But the times when you're down, when everyone thinks you're out, and you manage to rebound, you manage to show exactly what you're made of, these are the times when we learn who we are, what drives us, and we learn that as long as we keep our head in the game, there is nothing that can stop you from achieving anything you put in your sights. I hope we all learn something. It's okay to lose. It's okay to fall short. What's unacceptable at all times is giving up. At any point, after any one of these matches, I could have packed it in. We don't do that in the C Nation. We hustle, we show loyalty, we earn respect, we never give up. Thanks for playing the WWE 2K23 Showcase. And until our paths meet again, I'll see you soon.